When you think of bodybuilding consistency, one name stands above the rest: Dexter "the Blade" Jackson. With 29 IFBB Pro wins, a Mr. Olympia title, and a career that spanned over 2 decades, Dexter didn't just defy time, he mastered it. But how did he do it? What was the training style that allowed him to compete at the top for nearly 25 years? Today, we're breaking down Dexter Jackson's training philosophy, looking at real examples from his workouts, and analyzing why his approach was so effective for his physique and longevity. Dexter Jackson wasn't known for being the strongest or the biggest guy on the Olympia stage. He was known for being the most complete, symmetrical, dry, razor sharp, and consistent. His nickname, the Blade, came from how sliced and precise he looked every time he stepped on stage, and a lot of that came from his training approach, which emphasized volume, strict form, and muscle control over brute strength. While many bodybuilders in his era were pushing max weights or chasing PRs, Dexter focused on perfect execution, time under tension, and consistency across all body parts. His training was traditional but intelligent. 4 to 5 exercises per body part, 3 to 4 sets per exercise. Moderate to high reps, 10 to 15 range most of the time. Very little ego lifting, always locked in form. He said it best: "I don't train heavy, but I train hard. There's a difference." That mindset extended his career and minimized wear and tear. Key factors in his ability to stay on top into his late 40s. Dexter followed a classic bodybuilding split, but he would adjust it depending on what he needed to bring up. Here's a typical training split he used during prep: Monday, chest Tuesday, back Wednesday, legs Thursday, shoulders Friday, arms Saturday, rest or light cardio. Sunday, repeat or catch up on weak points. A stark contrast to the experts or current Instagram stars. Training Dexter trained each body part just once per week. The key is that he trained them with such precision and intensity that he didn't need to hit it again. His cardio was typically twice a day during prep, 45 minutes fasted in the morning and 30 minutes post-training later in his career. But he was known to use very little cardio at the beginning. Let's take a look at a real back workout Dexter used during his Olympia prep. Dexter Jackson back workout, exercise 1, pull-ups, 4 sets to close to failure. No weight added, just strict, full range, and controlled. Exercise 2, hammer strength pull down, 4 sets of 10 to 12. Focus on a full stretch and contraction, exercise 3 barbell rows. 4 sets of 10 moderate weight, strict form, no jerking. Exercise 4, one-arm dumbbell rows. 4 sets of 12 each arm, emphasis on stretch and squeeze. Exercise 5, seated cable row. 4 sets of 15, constant tension, slow negatives. Exercise 6, straight arm pull down. 3 sets of 15 to finish off and isolate the lats. This session is all about angle variation, control, and blood flow. No extreme weights, just textbook form. What made his training effective is that each rep had intention. He wasn't just lifting weights, he was sculpting. He was targeting specific areas of the muscle to create that round 3D effect that made his physique stand out. Now let's look at a key area that gave Dexter his balanced, complete look, his legs. While he didn't have the biggest quads on stage, they were separated, proportional, and etched with detail. Leg day example, exercise 1 leg extensions, 4 sets of 15, pre-exhaust. Exercise 2, hack squats, 4 sets of 10 to 12, deep reps, controlled tempo. Exercise 3 leg press, 4 sets of 20. He'd go for volume here. Constant motion exercise 4. Walking lunges, 3 sets across the gym floor. Exercise 5, lying leg curl, 4 sets of 12 to 15. Exercise 6, stiff leg deadlift, 3 sets of 10. Exercise 7, standing calf raise, 4 sets of 20. Exercise 8, seated calf raise, 4 sets of 15. This kind of volume and rep range is hell on paper. But he never lost form, and the intensity never dropped. His goal wasn't to destroy himself. It was to push the muscle without compromising recovery or risking injury. So why did Dexter's training style work so well? Consistency over time. He trained smart, not reckless. That kept him injury-free and able to train year-round. Mind-muscle connection. Every rep had purpose. He wasn't moving weights. He was isolating and contracting the muscle. Precision over power. Dexter didn't need 600-pound squats. He made 315 feel like 600 by focusing on tempo and range. Aesthetic oversize. He didn't chase freaky mass. He trained for shape, lines, and detail. What judges reward in real-world competitions. Adaptability. He adjusted training volume, cardio, and weak point focus every season, depending on what he needed to improve. It wasn't static, it was refined. Dexter Jackson's training may not look flashy on paper, but it's a masterclass in longevity, precision, and physique building. In a sport where most careers flame out fast, Dexter was a steady burn. And that's the real lesson here. If you want to build a physique that lasts, you don't need to kill yourself in the gym. You need to train smart, train with purpose, and never skip the fundamentals. Because at the end of the day, the blade doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be sharp.